the Mexico City Diablos, taking on the Chicago Cougars.
From the oldest capital city in the Americas, founded in 1325, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Mexico City. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an NFC wildcard matchup between the Chicago Cougars and the Mexico City Diablos. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without...
It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And he comes off of a really good regular season with over 4,000 yards passing. And now in the playoffs, people always ask the question, do you continue to play the way you played in the regular season? Do you turn it loose? Or do you tone it down a little bit? I think you've got to be smart, but make sure you show the defense something they haven't seen before.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it a second down. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 36 yards on the play.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A carry here for the big tight end. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. They'll drop the throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And his kick is good. Not by much. It was leaking oil in the end, but he tucks it in the bottom right corner. And the opening drive of the game yields 3. Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines, the defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team
about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And they will be led out by their 6'6" quarterback.
And he comes into these playoffs bringing a team that's been battle-tested, won the division, and earned the home playoff game here in round one. But every year they know that a division champ, it feels like, gets beat. They don't want to be that team. They have to avoid the overconfidence and make sure they play the same way they played during the regular season, mistake-free and with passion.
First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Gonna throw right side here, complete. The pass. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. At the 40. They will run for the first time here with White. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he returns it in enemy territory down the 45-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll give them a fresh set of downs.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd.
And he'll give it here to his running back.
The running back, again the ball carrier. The tackle made.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
At the 22-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side.
The pass.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. 2nd effort there. He was determined to find pay dirt, and he did.
I think that's a great example of what coaches talk about, a back that runs behind his pads, and he uses pads to get him into the end zone.
Point after try forthcoming. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. A 10-play drive that time, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
And now back out comes the offense. And they come in as the 3 seed in this, very likely the last home game of the season for them, even if they win this ball game. But while they would have loved that top spot and the bye that goes with it, they're still in a pretty good position.
Well, they certainly are, and let's face it, every team knows if they want to get to the Super Bowl, they're going to have to earn it. And even if you get the number 1 seed, you know you have to win 2 games against teams. They're going to be riding high after big playoff wins coming at you.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Beal. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number 1, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with White. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
1st and 10.
Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Nothing the score after 1 on EA Sports.
10. Diablos nothing.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Back to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 17-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the deep.
And it's caught. Touchdown. From 3 yards out. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So that one a 13-play drive in total.
7.
They send this one away. Taken in at the 3. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
They'll take over. 1st down and 10. at their own 31-yard line.
So out now comes the offense back onto the field. They just did manage to sneak into the playoffs as a 6th seed, so it's a tough road ahead. They know that. They would need to win 3 games on the road in January. But, hey, here's the bottom line. There's 18 other teams that wouldn't mind being in this spot right about now.
Yeah, and you had to stick it to them, didn't you? Those 18 who are sitting at home right now. But you're exactly right about that. Your point about how daunting this is well taken, because it all depends on their mindset at this point. How do they break it down so they're not looking at this whole big road and saying to themselves, we got no shot right now. Win this one, then worry about the rest of them after this.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Field goal is good. That ties the game at 10.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Chicago offense set to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the 33-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
At the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
9 yards.
That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Looking to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's third down.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that's caught by Smith. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Complete to number 86.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 more there and another first down.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup there. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. A pickup of 2 brings up second and goal.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And his guys have taken the lead. Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast. But a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that second touchdown now. And he comes back with 1 complete. 16 yards, a first. He sets to fire deep. And this is caught. And a huge play that time. 56 yards. Sometimes the one-handed catches are unnecessary, but he was trying to ward off the defender with the other, so maybe that was just a good play.
So that tells you that not only do they imagine those types of catches, they actually work on them with defenders jostling them in order to keep their concentration and haul it in.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
2nd and goal.
They'll try and run it with White. And he stopped immediately there. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal.
They'll run. This is White. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there. Taking it in. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
For the extra point.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as it kicks away. This one fielded at the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
And 10 at their own 31-yard line.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Throwing left side, it's complete. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
What's the deal, y'all?
So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
And his kick is right there. It's good. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, guys, thanks very much. The playoffs are underway. The first of 4 games this weekend. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, time to look ahead to Sunday's action here in the NFC. A 4-5 battle that ought to be a tight one, as it's going to be one heck of a battle, that's for sure. Meanwhile, it's been as tight as we expected our game to be, all even at the half. Who will go on to the divisional round? We'll find out as we send it back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout.
They'll take over. First down and 10. At their own 28.
Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Well, he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Gain of 9 brings up second and a yard at the 37-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Again, the ball carrier. He was brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
And that'll be incomplete. Pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be fourth down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
And on now is the punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Third down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Short throw to Smith. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And they bring their punter out there now as he's on to punt for Chicago. Fielded at the 33. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return.
3-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
You're looking for tendency breakers right now.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up third.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Here's White. And he gets it down to the 32. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Now here's a throw that's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
He'll drop to throw. The throw there going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Makes the score Diablos 23, Cougars 20.
It's his 3rd field goal now with the ball game, and they've needed his leg. This last one gives him the lead.
It's been a back-and-forth kind of a game, hasn't it? Now you got to tell your defense, guys, need you to make this stand up because we got the momentum going in the right direction, but we need you to make sure we carry it home.
Down and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
He was covered by Jair Alexander.
Back to throw. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
1st down.
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
Cougars.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Gain of 9. Brings up 2nd.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st down, Chicago.
He'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
The pass.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
It's second and inches.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
A gain of a yard. First down, Cougars.
They're going to look to throw. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
It's now second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Running back. Taken down at the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
He'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
And this one is right through. And that draws them level. It's 23-23.
3-all.
It's another field goal, his 3rd of the game. Maybe not exactly what you're looking for, but does bring them level now.
I like how you put that in there. It brings them level, right? Because if you're talking about kicking, bringing that soccer analogy in, I love that one. I love that one a lot. You don't want to go for it on 4th down and come away with nothing, right? Go ahead and kick the ball. Make sure you get some points. Even if it's a safe call, I think it's the right call.
Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, I don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection.
Can't get away, and he's taken down.
The quarterback sacked.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
One quarter remains in this NFC wildcard matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Back to throw here. Going right side here, and that's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes.
Taken down and sacked.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And he will find his man on the outside. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and less than a yard.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back in the 24. They get the sack on the blitz, but it was 3rd and inches. Are you surprised like I am they weren't running the football there?
I'm right there with you. I would have thought it worst. Quarterback sneak, try and pick up the 1st down and move on. But instead, I think they thought they could catch him by surprise and maybe hit something deep.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And his kick is good. And with that, they will move out in front by 3.
Diablos 26, Cougars 23.
So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive. But they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. Right now, Charles, this is the drive of the season. You're on the road here in the playoffs. It's put up or shut up. They need points.
This is where you have to come together as a team, as you just noted, on the road. So that means they've carried that mentality with them throughout. Hey, we've got to go out here, we've got to rely on ourselves, right? Focus, yet still find the fun in it. How great is this, guys? Look at the spot we're in right now. And then go to your top players, call them the plays that they run best.
Yeah, sort of controlling their own destiny, but this place has been loud. Not going to be easy.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Gain of 10.
It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains. They'll look to throw here. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Number 83.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 1st downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he is all the way up past the 25.
First down pass. intercepted.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. They'll start with the option. They'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Got exactly what they wanted there out of the RPO and had the defense out of position.
One word for you there. Excellent. Because he read all the keys properly, made the right decision, and look at the result. Pretty substantial gain.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. They'll set up to throw. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A nice pickup there, 10 yards.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Brought down right at
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
on the play. Second and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now he'll look to throw here on second and 10. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down. You hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
At their own 26-yard line.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And the interception that ended their previous drive, that might be one we look back on and say that was the turning point of this game.
Hey, partner, guess what? There's still time for a few more turning points in this ball game. They're only one score down.
Yeah, true. We could have some twists and turns. Stay tuned. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 35-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
On the ball carrier. Taken down at the 43-yard line.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll set up a throw. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, first down.
11 on the play. First down, Chicago.
They'll drop to throw. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
9 yards.
And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on fourth.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet? And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will be brought down, but a first and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a first and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. That's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the... Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
Chicago.
From 3 yards out. And his guys are going to retake the lead.
Well, partner, this hasn't been the smoothest day for him, but he certainly picked the right time to get right, as they like to say. How about that for a touchdown?
Boy, he did. I guess they say all's well that ends well. It's not over yet, but you're right. He picked a good time for that first touchdown pass.
Exactly right. Not over yet. The defense is going to have to make it hold up.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The situation for them offensively as follows. Down on the scoreboard. And time, a huge factor. A touchdown likely means they move on in these playoffs. Tense moments for the hometown faithful as they've got it with a first down. He's back to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6.
6-yard line. 4 yards on the...
They'll look to throw.
Second down 6.
sideline, but it's incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
And 6 yards to go.
Back to throw. A crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Going to give this time to the tailback. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away and it falls down incomplete. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And 10.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's got, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, 1 win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead for them now.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say adios from Mexico City.